has he switched to frame
Yes.
one?
No, he's still on the box.
And Ice himself on GCC, I suppose, right? He's a bit of an
exactly.
old school guy. Okay.
He's definitely a box hater.
Interesting. Okay. I suppose it has to do with like the fact that it's just never been around, and he kind of had to get good without it. Do you think he'd like play the box if it was available in his day when he started grinding?
Maybe.
Maybe. But I mean,
maybe.
We'll never know.
No, I feel like Ice is gonna always stick to his GameCube controller.
And
game one, yeah.
Straight in. So, actually, this stage, right? In theory, it's supposed to be like considered like rather Fox favored, right? But
yes.
Kinzo actually really loves this stage in this match.
Yeah, Kinzo is a big Yoshi Story fan. He usually, a lot of his sets against Fox end up going to Yoshi Story for game one. And a quick fast stock here, Ice a bit too short on the shorten.
Yeah, which is crazy because Ice almost got that insane opening on Kinzo right in the beginning.
Exactly, he almost got the early percent shine spike, but Quinzo had a really well-timed air dodge to get back on stage.
Ooh, the Sakura Nair from the side plat, the scrub killer.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, the F smash. Yeah, Kinzo really likes going to side platforms from the ledge.
Yeah, especially with, you know, like that auto cancel there into shield drop. That's, for me personally, that's the Kinzo.
Yep. For me, it's either that or doing the run-off double jump reverse lasers from the corner.
He is also known for those.
Yeah.
As I felt personally. But right now, yeah.
Ice can't really close out this stock. Oh, there it is. The full hop back air takes out Kinzo's first stock. It's a full stock lead here. Gets the back throw. Yeah, it's not gonna do a lot to just back him at 0.
But this is where the vertical conversions come in, and Fox really tries to tack on the percent, because despite Kinzo actually, you know, starting with a rather big opening, Ice is currently looking to actually close it up, but not if Kinzo.
Yeah,
with a really good ledge grab.
He's gonna go for it.
My!
Nice. Kind of messed it up a bit. I think he was like second guessing whether he thought he should go for the self-destruct down air. But yeah, he ended up just air chugging him. But Ice quickly
spot dodge
closed out that stock.
Ice has known that one already before the box was created.
Yep. Ooh, and tech chase.
What a slide off to legend. Kinzo!
Oh, that laser!
Oh my! And the weak back air tech trap into F smash. That looked almost impossible to tech timing-wise. I mean, if you catch Ice with it, then it has to be a good mix-up.
Yeah.
Ice, also known as the Undertaker, colloquially. Ooh, but also as the back air, as we're seeing right now.
Ooh, no jump here. Yeah, that should do it. Okay, we're going to last stock. Maybe Ice can still bring this back.
Oh, and Kinzo is... Oh my god, I've never seen Kinzo be so passive with throwing out hitboxes, because, I mean, Kinzo's always been a mover, but...
yeah, but he knows that Ice was looking for the game here. But yeah, he closes out game 1. It's going to be 1-0 for the Frenzy and Friendz crew.
Oh, and I think they're actually sitting in, like, a voice chat or something. I mean, they seem to be laughing about it. Having a jolly good time.
Yeah, he's probably talking to his teammates.
With the crew.
Okay, and that's going to be game 1. Now, both crew captains are going to choose a player for game 2. And the player of the losing team is getting the counter pick. So Poilon Software has the stage counter pick now.
So, and as far as I know, these are always going to be blind pick, right? Or do they kind of...
Yes.
Yeah, they blind pick into each other and then they do the striking, right?
Yeah, they did that for game 1. Now it's going to be counter picks after the blind picks. So stage counter picks after they blind pick the players.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. So they will not be having a ban. So
I don't think so, no.
5.
Yeah, it should just be like a regular counter.
Very flavorful. Very, very flavorful. I like that.
Because now you have to like think about who your opponent is gonna send in, and then choose accordingly. So it's...
Yeah, but I mean, if you're Team Frenzy and Friendz, then Kinzo taking it over Ice already, I think, is a very, very nice start, because
Yes.
I think it's pretty safe to assume that Ice is the second best player on Team Software. With
honestly,
I mean, the
honestly,
only reason I say that, before you say
Yeah.
Triff, I want to say that Triff has been busy with exams. Otherwise, I'd give it to Triff.
Mm-hmm.
But the way things seem right now, at least, with Triff being a bit away, finishing his art history degree, I'd probably say the ranking would be Pip, Ice, Triff. But I'm also always subject to being...
Yeah, I could see that. I just think overall the Poilon Software team is very, very like evened out. I think all of them are really close in skill to each other.
Yeah.
So whoever they send in, it's gonna be... It won't really matter much. The thing that matters the most is gonna be the matchup.
I definitely think so in the counter picks, yeah. Because I mean, if you think about it, like the weakest player on the Poilon Software team would be Timmy, right? Sorry, Nikki, and that's a really good, let's say, weakest link to have.
Yep.
And on Team Reason Gaming, I suppose that would be Rix.
Yeah, probably Rix.
Who still made top 8 recently at Gomel Online. So
Made
no
top
slouch
12,
by any
but
means.
yeah.
Oh, top 12. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he lost a meeting. So we're going to be having Rix versus Mint. Ooh, okay. Oh, Pipsqueak,
yeah.
sorry.
Rix and Mint are on the same crew.
So this will actually be a rematch from
Gomel
Online, where I do have to say, as much as I love Rix, he kind of got bopped.
It wasn't close, yeah.
Bibbidi bopped, yeah. And,
it wasn't winners, and yeah.
And it was more so that his punish game was fine, right? But he got slightly outclassed to punish, but he got absolutely demolished in neutral, unfortunately, for Rix, where it seemed more like a confidence issue, because Rix has been on his hiatus, trying to maybe find like his groove and get back in the game.
Yeah.
But I believe that Rix will have made some adjustments from his last set. I mean, overall, like if you have that footage, it always sucks, to get beaten up that badly. But then afterwards, reviewing the footage, I think, is where you're really gonna learn by far the most from.
Also, this is just one game. Like, even though Pipsqueak kind of messed him up in the last set, but that doesn't mean anything here. Rix can definitely take games against Pipsqueak, and that might just happen this game. Last game we had Kinzo take it over Ice, and usually Ice is considered the better player and wins most sets against Kinzo, but Kinzo ended up winning the first game for his team.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, if you can take a stock, you can take a game.
Exactly.
And Rix is definitely a player if you...
Especially on their level.
Yeah,
Like a player on Rix's level, he only needs a few openings to close out the whole game, so just going for a few gambles, getting like a few cheeky neutral wins can just lead to a quick game.
So this is going to be a box mirror, or is Pipsqueak on the frame 1?
Frame 1.
Okay, frame 1.
Rix is on the box and Pipsqueak is on a frame 1.
Okay. Yeah, interesting. I mean, Europe has a lot of, I'd say, top-level European spaces on a rectangle controller, where I'm wondering, when are you getting yours?
Mine is right next to me.
Oh, okay. So you've been learning. Oh my god.
I've been learning.
Oh god.
I haven't put too much time into it yet, but I can do a few things. Yeah, we're going into game 2 now.
Yeah.
Pipsqueak gets the grab first here, but nice SDI from Rix. Oh.
Wow.
And there it is.
Yeah,
first stock for Rix, cheeky shine.
And what a weight on that grab, and right now, God, this is looking like nothing at all compared to Gomel. And God, Rix has some fire under him right now.
Yeah, but Pip's punish game is so good. But again, nice SDI on the up air with Rix.
Definitely very good stuff.
Yeah, he's making it really hard for Pipsqueak to continue these combos. Nice. Good back air.
always kind of hard, you know, to catch the like drift or upbeat to the side flat. But in this case, the back air, well placed. But the first hit pushes him off, and then the second one connects.
That was
While
such
Riggs
a
is
good
shielding on the side
reaction
flat.
by Pipsqueak. He just reacted to the tournament winner by Riggs with an up air, and then started comboing him off of that.
No, and Riggs unfortunately flubs his movement and allows Pipsqueak to get back to ledge, and therefore back in neutral, therefore back to punish, therefore back to taking the lead with that up smash.
Oh, and Riggs missing, but he still gets the up smash or shield punish on the get up attack. Yeah, dead even.
Look at that laser focus from both players right now. Pip very composed, Riggs leaning into it heavily. Oh god, and what a power shell! And, I like both the up smash and the reaction to the the counterplay to the up smash.
Okay, and Riggs gets the ledge here. Pipsqueak can't really edge guard him. Doesn't get the shine.
God, what smash DI? When I
No
think
jump here
that
for
is...
Riggs. Yeah, that's an...
I was gonna say, but
yeah.
he made me eat my words and then made me get him out again of my mouth. And yeah.
But Riggs messing up his ledge dash. Again, covers the tournament winner with the full hop up air.
Flip. I believe.
Gets that shine. It's one more back air.
God, and that was a very interesting full hop from Riggs.
Yeah, one up smash is gonna do it.
Okay.
Just gets out with the dash attack, yeah. I think Pipsqueak was waiting for like
and then that one, Jesus Christ. Oh, and Pip thinks that's hilarious. Riggs thinks that's also hilarious. I mean, at least they're both laughing about it. But
yeah, and
take a
Pipsqueak,
jug of water.
Yeah, evens out the best of 5 set here, 1-1.
Yeah, I mean, sucks to see it go that way because I think he played pretty well and he definitely took his chances when he got him. But
yeah. Riggs had a good lead, but Pipsqueak did a really good job at like always keeping it close, bringing it back immediately, and then once he was in the lead, he didn't let go. Just kept going after Riggs.
And that's how he took game 2. So the reason, Frenzy and Friendz back in counter pick advantage.
Yep.
And it's gonna be curious to see who they're gonna be sending in. So.
What would be your guess?
I mean, I think since, you know, the strongest player on Team Poilon software is down and out, you kind of want to make sure that... I mean, it's generally, the question is going to be, is Poilon software, how are they going to use Triff? Or more so, in what condition is Triff, right?
Yes.
But I think
for Frenzy and Friendz, the one you want to send in against Triff is probably going to be Frenzy. Although he's not beaten Triff yet, he's definitely taken games off him and taken him to game 5, and he's had close games with Triff. So if they get this matchup, that's like a decent matchup that they can win against Triff. Other than that, I'd say Frenzy probably has the advantage over the other Fox players.
Yeah. So, because I think over Nikki and over...
Nikki's the only Fox left now.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So, yeah.
So it's gonna be But
I do think Nikki has beaten.
Who's the 5th player then?
No, it's only 4 people per crew.
Oh, it's 4 people. Okay, that makes
4 versus 4.
The mental gymnastics way easier. Okay.
Yes. But I do think Nikki has beaten Frenzy at the last same circuit event.
True.
Pretty sure
Actually,
he knocked him out in losers.
True. So yeah, honestly, I think I just send in Triff now, and if you, I was gonna say yeah. So if you run into Mint, I think you're gonna be rather happy.
Yeah, Triff versus Mint for the 3rd game. Let's see how that one goes. Okay. Are they broadcasting?
I think Mint had his broadcast on a second ago.
Okay.
In the meantime, while we will be waiting for their feeds, let's talk a bit about what's going on and like what are your plans for the weekend? Or like, do you have plans you could recommend for anyone who hasn't anything to do on the weekend?
Well, if you don't have anything to do, the registration for FAT is still open. So if you want to play some Melee, make sure to register. And even if you don't want to play, you can just like watch it. It's gonna be streamed all weekend. There's gonna be singles, doubles, crew battles. I think Smash Sisters is gonna be there as well.
Mm-hmm. Interesting,
Yeah,
interesting. I mean, yeah,
definitely.
overall, so
It's gonna be a good weekend for a Melee fan.
yeah, I'm just so glad that these same same circuit events are happening because otherwise it kind of sucked for Europe, you know, to not really have that much going on. And I really like the fact that like every month you can just come back, be bigger and better, just show up. And yeah, you know, people in chat are already getting excited that they need something to do on the weekend. So glad for them. Honestly, because I feel kind of dumb that I forgot to register for Fate Online, but I won't let that happen to me again. And after this stream ends, because I'm currently glued on the Melee that is on screen, or about to be, I don't want to miss this. But also, quick shout out, obviously, to the two teams, Reason Gaming, Poilon Software, for putting their studs in the race. But oh, we're already straight into it.
Yeah, and already a good start here for Mint. Interesting counter pick, actually. It makes me wonder whether they have bans or not, because usually you'd expect Fox to have Pokemon Stadium as his first counter pick against Peach.
I mean, I think so too, but
Yeah, maybe Mint is just a big Yoshi's fan.
Yeah, I would say so, because looking at the rule set, there probably are not any counter picks, because this is a best of 5, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Sorry, any bans. But right now, ooh, and that turnip is dangerous, and Triff
really
is gonna take that one to the bank. So deep off stage, nobody knew where he was.
To help him recover. Okay, this is where it gets hard versus Triff. But yeah, Mint takes out that stock quickly. So yeah, the hard part about playing against Triff is it feels like you're doing kind of fine, and then you lose the first stock, and then you just can't kill him. He hits you once, and you lose the second stock, and then it can be such a struggle to just close out stocks against Triff.
Yeah, and he really makes you like bleed yourself out if you're trying to get openings on him. And like his defense is just so good, just giving you as little advantages or like extensions as possible. I mean, for example, we saw their Triff just jumps out of the up throw up air, which generally thought to be of as like a true combo on Peach, but Triff showing us that that's not really the case, right? At least like the leniency, if it is, the leniency is not there, you know, for you to mess up. Like you need to really be frame perfect about it.
Once again, Air just out of it.
But I really like what Mint's doing here. I think Mint is doing completely fine. Yeah, reads the shield drop. And if that up air hit, I'm pretty sure Triff would have died. But as you mentioned, I was going to say, getting that stock here is going to be really important. And he just goes deep with the up smash, yeah. God, everybody's just going deep in this game. It's enjoyable to see, though.
And Mint is keeping it close.
Yeah, and here, Triff now, I was gonna say looking for an opening, but Power Shield down smash, such a lethal technique from Peach against unsuspecting Fox.
The turnip, wow. Nice. What a snipe.
Everything coming together. Patented Triff off stage, waiting for his opponent to make a mess up.
It's so hard to hit him with Angel Cloud invulnerability. Because he's always like floating around so high up that he like kind of wants you to overextend to try and hit him. And if you do that, yeah,
he always makes you pay dearly for it.
Exactly.
And the crazy part is, you know, he's gonna float out there, right?
Yeah.
And he's still hard to hit.
Okay, once again, every time Triff took the lead and then he was like playing out of the corner, but Mint just ends up taking out the stock pretty quickly. Oh, but what an edge guard.
Yeah, what a well-placed.
Yeah, Mint was kind of greedy, wanted to get to the ledge and got called out for it by Triff.
And I think also that even if you went straight, I think that Fair had him covered. So good stuff from Triff. Obviously known for his immaculate edge guarding and punish game on the spacies. So, and that's going to help Team Poilon Software go up 2-1.
Yep.
So our next match guaranteed is going to be Frenzy versus
Nikki. Yeah.
Nikki. So it's going to be important, for Team Reason to win this, so they can extend towards the crew captain show off for winning, let's say, round 1 of this format.
But yeah, if Frenzy ends up taking this, it's gonna be Frenzy versus Pipsqueak for game 5, right?
Yeah.
To decide the first set here, to decide round 1.
So quick recap for the viewers in chat. The way this format's working is the first round is a sort of crew battle, but not really, wherein the teams are playing best of 5. And instead of, having like stocks carry over, you just have a player coming in freshly for every single game. So our first game was Ice versus Kinzo, which Kinzo won. So therefore, Team Frenzy and Friendz went up 1-0. Then Pipsqueak evened it out over Rix, which made it to 1-1. And now Triff won game 3 over Mint, so they're up 2-1.
Yep.
So now, if Frenzy wins against Nikki, then they will extend to a 5th game in this 4-person crew where both team captains have to play each other, and then afterwards round 1 is decided.
Exactly. And round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 is also worth 1 point, but the last round is worth 2 points. So even if you lose both rounds, you can still even it out and force it to a tiebreaker by winning round 3.
Okay. So how do you think Nikki versus Frenzy is going to pan out? Because, you said last time that Nikki won, right?
Yeah, Nikki won at last same circuit event. I think it was Smash Sauna, yeah.
Yeah.
He knocked Frenzy out in losers. I don't think they've played since then. So...
And I also think Nikki overall had a really good run at that tournament, right?
Let me think. What did he do after beating Frenzy?
I know who he beat before beating Frenzy. Where he reversed 3-0'd me brutally at that.
Oh, I remember that. Because Nikki was streaming that set, and then he was down 2-0 against you, and then he stopped streaming.
Yeah, so I never really was up against him. I was only up against the stream. And then I think he did the same thing to Maye in bracket, where he reversed 3-0'd him, and then...
Who knows what he did after turning off that stream? Maybe he let Ani play.
True. Maybe his girlfriend just took over and then ground pounded me into oblivion. But yeah, unfortunate. Fortunately for Nikki, though, this, I think, makes us easily believe that he probably has a good chance to...
Yes, definitely. I think this is gonna be as even as it can be. Like between all of the matchups we've had so far, this is probably the most even one, I'd say.
Yeah, so Nikki actually lost to Prof, then went on to beat Parsac, beat Max, beat Nikki, then beat Frenzy in losers quarters, and then had a nail biter against Ice, which he actually lost game 5.
Was that the time where Ice reverse 3-0'd him?
I do believe so, but I'm not too sure. Apart from that, in the meantime, while we're waiting, we also want to obviously shout out Beyond the Summit for also including the winner of the points race in the same circuit to Smash 7-Eleven, which in our case is the team captain of Poilon Software, Pipsqueak.
Yeah, so once again, congratulations to Pipsqueak for qualifying to Smash Summit.
And,
I think it's he's already been there once, but not as a player. He was
I think
there.
He went as Prison's
exactly.
coach, right? Yeah.
We're going into game 4 here, I think. No, it's still a warm-up. The second warm-up here. Frenzy doing some clean ledge dashes, while Nikki is just spamming multi-shines.
And also, obviously, shoutouts to Team Air for also sign up to Camp Cone if that's still possible. Not too sure. Anyway, if you do not sign up, then check out the stream afterwards. Very cool event. And right now, though, we're going to be focusing on what could be the decider for the very first round. So, once again, if Friendz manages to take this, he will have to play again against Pipsqueak. If Nikki takes this, then Team Poilon Software will be up 1-0 in the first round overall. So that is not, though, how you want to start in case you...
Yeah, Nikki's so weird.
Yeah. Nikki also was, I think, very confused.
He might be dead again. Yeah, roll up.
And Nikki is having more fun than Friendz with this, which I guess shows his competitor spirit.
Oh, and Friendz gets another opening here. Yeah, Nikki's not looking too clean right now. He's like kind of getting stuck in his movement after being hit by lasers. The dashes out of the lasers are not looking as clean as they usually do.
God, and what a shine back here out of shield by Friendz. Fortunately misses the edge guard though and gets clipped by the illusion. Oh, he actually had the read, but likely messed up the timing.
It's a shield poke here. Nice, this time he reads it.
Oh, and that was interesting, yeah.
Well, gets
God, and I love that shine. Oh my god, because I would have gone for an up air, me being the doofus that I am. And God, he just kind of nugs himself back. It's two apiece after.
Yeah, Friendz a bit too low on the double jump refresh here. Doesn't quite get to the ledge, and then if you don't make it to the ledge as Farco, you're just gonna die against the Fox.
Yeah. Especially of Nikki's caliber.
He's not gonna drop that.
What a very good power shield, but Friendz has seen those plenty in his career. Able to retaliate with a quick back air turnaround out of shield.
I would like to see some, like, in these situations, Friendz go for more laser jabs just to get, like, the knockdown. It's like a pretty easy and somewhat safe way to poke and try and confirm into a kill move. But yeah, he ends up taking the stock anyways. Oh, gets another opening here. Nice.
Ooh, good. And misses the edge cancel, I think.
But also good DI by Nikki here. He was definitely holding out against the weak back.
And gets caught in the jump, and the captain, my captain, has shown up and resets. Or, well, not resets, but brings it to the final stretch of the first round, which, personally, as a viewer, this is the best case scenario.
Definitely. We will be getting Friendz versus Pipsqueak, both crew battles to duke it out in a game 5 here. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting.
I gotta say, I love the somewhat guilty grin from Nikki on that one, where he kind of had a I'd say suboptimal start.
Definitely, yeah.
To his game, and now is putting his own team captain Pipsqueak a bit in the hot seat. So, I mean, skill-wise, obviously this is going to be rather even, but
yeah,
I definitely say like probably top 3 spacies in Europe together with Ice right now. If you're discounting Leffen for like not playing regularly at tournaments. But
yeah, Pipsqueak, Friendz. I mean, you still have Prof.
True, yeah, true. But I'd still say that both Pipsqueak and Ice are slightly, not much, but slightly. I'd say like half a tier above Prof, but in a very clear manner. But,
yeah, Prof hasn't been too active, but when he has been active the last few times, he's beaten Triff. He's done really well. But yeah, in terms of like activity and results when they actually attend, Pipsqueak and Friendz have been looking a bit better. Okay, we're about to go into game 5 here.
So this is going to be interesting. I think the counter pick might actually even be FD, but I'm not too sure because Frenz's punish game on that stage is brutal. But,
yeah, I could see FD. I could see maybe a Yoshi story. I know that Frenzy's not the biggest fan of Yoshi story against Fox, unlike Kinzo.
Yeah, Frenzy's definitely more of a B button kind of guy, and as you said it, I mean, Pip knows where he wants to go.
Oh, and Frenzy fights his way out of the corner with the F smash. Might have been a buffer's roll, but the F smash works out. The up tilt. Oh, and Frenzy gets a counter shine. Gets the reverse bear. Was a really good reaction after the shine stall.
What a... Wow, and that was an amazing dash dance around that. I'd say somewhat lazy downer, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay, still no jump here for Squeak. Nice, good edge guarding here by Frenzy. Just back as him over and over again. Oh, gets the shine.
God, and Pipsqueak. Getting that, like, you know, the starting upper hit always looks so dangerous from him.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, and he's just kind of... The Fox is tiptoeing. There is movement. And...
Good edge guarding. And both of these guys have also won their, like, respective match in this first round here. Frenzy just won against Nikki, and Pip won over Rix.
Yeah.
Yeah. Frenzy doesn't get the tech chase.
Ooh,
nice, closes it out. It's another shine, but once again, Frenzy has gotten a few like clean shines, but following it up on like the weird DI Pipsqueak does is not that easy.
And also what an unfortunate turnaround for Pip. And oh, Frenzy, I like that he tried to go for the aerial interrupt downer from the side plat. But
exactly. He was going for the aerial interrupt on the top plat, but missed it, unfortunately.
That up smash looked more like an upheaval than anything. That was, at low percent, it looked very brutal as an opening.
Okay. He thought he wasn't that close to the stage.
Oh my god, those two hits were high blood pressure.
Alright, going to last stock here. Game 5, last stock. The tournament winner gets punished by the back air. Oh, Pipsqueak kind of choking that edge cut, but gets another full hop back air here. Oh, and no jump for Frenzy, yeah.
So he, fortunately for himself, manages to clean that one out.
Yep, and that's gonna do it for round 1 here. Poilon Software taking the round 1 here. 1-0 for them. It was Game 1, Kinzo took it over Ice. Game 2, Pipsqueak over Rix. Game 3, Triff over Mint. Game 4, Frenzy over Nikki. And just now we had Game 5 between Pipsqueak and Frenzy.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, what's not to love about that? That was just
that
fun.
Went all the way.
As we had hoped. So now, for the viewers, we will be moving into phase number 2, which will be doubles.
Yes, it's gonna be just a regular best of 5 double set. I'm guessing the Poilon Software team is gonna put in Nikki and Pipsqueak. Because those two are like a stable team, so it would make sense to send them in. And then the Frenzy and Friendz game actually have both, like, all those 4 players actually team together. So we have Frenzy and Mint, who always team together, and Kinzo and Rix. So I feel like both of these teams are on around the same level, so it's gonna be interesting who they decide to send in here.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a clear lock from the Poilon Software team to put in Nikki and Pip.
Honestly, both Triff and Ice are amazing teams players, so they might just randomly decide to like put those two together. But yeah, it would make sense to put the already stable team in.
Yeah, I mean, each of them. I think Ice is a top class doubles
Yes.
players.
He's amazing in doubles.
Yeah, I mean, Triff obviously also has his own accolades in doubles, but not quite to the level of, Ice.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually thinking the Frenzy and Friends crew should be sending in Frenzy and Mint here, because while I think both of their teams are kind of on the same level, I know that Kinzo and Rix have been struggling against Double Fox, specifically Nikki and Pipsqueak.
Oh, okay.
So
interesting to
I
know.
think it would make sense to just go with Frenzy and Mint here.
Yeah, I think they're also just a very solid team. And if somebody knows how to play around Fox, it's probably Frenzy.
Yeah. All right.
Meanwhile, we're also quickly just going to mention once again, obviously we shouted out Beyond the Summit, Fate Online, which you should register for this weekend, Team Air, Camp Cone, Smash Sisters. Also subscribe to Phoenix Smash. Like, why haven't you? What's your problem? Yeah. Also, obviously,
Chase
thanks to Poilon
is
Software.
doing the stream here for Poilon Software.
And he's also been for multiple events.
Yes.
So, but, ooh! Okay, so we just got our sneak peek. As we said, we were correct. It's going to be Nikki and Pip versus Mint and Friendz.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Also, meanwhile, quickly go check out Smash Europe and their Twitter for all the updates in European Melee. And thank you once again, just same for saving European Melee during these tough times, because otherwise there'd be nothing to do. There'd just really be nothing to do, Melee-related wise.
Okay. Are we already in game, or are they just warming up?
No, I don't think so. I think they just quickly had to start.
Okay. Yeah, so it looks like we will be having Pipsqueak and Nikki versus Frenzy and Mint. Just like we guessed.
And I mean, my feet started.
Okay. Yeah, I got the Frenzy broadcast working for me now.
Okay.
Okay, best of 5, Double Fox versus Fox Falco. As a Falco player myself, I think playing against Double Fox is the hardest thing for Falco in doubles. And I think that's like a very common thought for most Falco players.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, as Marth, there is nothing that makes me more sad than playing against Double Fox. Where you'd be thinking like, oh, Marth Fox heard their 60-40, which makes it like 120 to 40, blah, blah. But honestly, every time you go out, and I'm sure this is the same thing with Falco and every other character, even with Fox, dare I say.
Yeah.
Every time you try to go edge guard one Fox, there's always another Fox on stage. And imagine trying to recover against Fox, which already is hard enough on its own, while trying to get rid of the other Fox off stage, who is coming back with his busted recovery. So, there's like always, I don't want to call it a meme, since it's basically only like an old school reference or joke, and since honestly it's also true, is like, every time you take a character and you think of like their ideals double composition, let's say like Falco Marth, right? Then if you want to improve the team, you just cut either of these characters and you just add Fox.
I mean, I think it would make that team better. I think Falco Marth is a horrible team.
Yeah.
Both Falco and Marth are really good with Fox.
Yeah.
So it makes sense here.
And then you think about, let's say, like Samus, right? You play like Samus Jigglypuff, you take out one, you add in Fox, the team's way better. And then it even starts getting to the point, where you're like playing Marth Fox, right? And then you cut the Marth and you add another Fox, and then the team gets even better, right? So,
Arguably.
But maybe I'm just super biased. Because I wish I had that cool frame 1 invincible move instead of
You're definitely a big Fox hater.
Yes. But I give them the credit where it's due. I just dislike the character. Well, honestly, even more so, I think I'm fine with the character. I despise Fox players outside of the game because they're just complaining a lot.
Okay, they're doing a Game & Watch stage strike right now, and both teams got like a double 9 hammer clank.
Ouch.
Okay.
But this is going to be interesting to see. So I think both these teams, I'd say, aren't technically isn't this like the best two teams? Sorry, let's say the second. Actually, no, it's third and fourth best team after, I'd say, Armada, Android, and Left and Ice sub-order.
Out of the active teams, I'd say I think Pipsqueak and Nikki are still first in the same circuit.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Ice and Six are second.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I'm actually not quite sure if it's Ice and Six on first, maybe. But yeah, I think they're definitely top two. And I think the third team is Kinzo and Rix. And then I think they are right now in terms of points above Frenzy and Mint.
Okay, yeah, because I was going to say that Frenzy and Mint are a rather recent pairing.
They've been teaming for a while, but I know that I think they missed one doubles event.
Mm-hmm.
So that's...
Ooh, and Frenzy with the Game & Watch pick. Interesting.
Yep.
Knows something that we don't, maybe. Or he just misclicked. But I hope we get to see the Game & Watch.
Okay. Yeah, I think Stadium is going to be the stage for Game 1 here. Yeah, exactly.
Got it. Frenzy's already under duress. Ooh, and that laser would have almost been fatal from Frenzy.
Oh, the drill. The drill closing out the stock here for Frenzy.
And already we have 2 spaces deleted on the green team. Oh wow, and what a... Oh wow, and what a coverage. God, and then his teammate picks up the slack for him, and God, these guys are just so well synergized. Mint almost gets the pickup on the alley-oop there from Frenzy.
Yeah.
Okay, blue team boxed into the left-hand side of the stage, but reversal from, I think, Pipsqueak. Manages to get Frenzy on that, and that should be a gone Pipsqueak. And Frenzy so far has opened up really hard this game. Mint's trying to hold on for dear life, but the 2 blue foxes are looking very comfortable right now, stock and percent wise.
You gotta do a bit of solo commentary here because I just lost my feed.
So did I, but the stream viewers fortunately have not, and that's all that matters.
Okay.
So, looking at things right now, they're slowly taking things back, but blue team's still in a rather strong lead. Frenzy just lost his last stock, Mint at 100%. And 2 stocks apiece to 1 high percent stock and 1 low percent stock, but Mint right now at an edgeguard situation. Nikki does not get up from ledge because he thinks Pipsqueak has it, but Frenzy messing him up in between. Good support to help out Mint, but Mint's gone, and that's going to make it very tough for Frenzy again.
Yeah,
4 stocks.
Really good for the Poilon software team here.
And very good extension. Yeah. And game 1 goes to Nikki and Pipsqueak. Poilon software. Yep. So that's going to be interesting. What does the counter pick look like? I think it's probably just Battlefield, if you ask me.
Yeah, I could see Battlefield. I could see maybe FD if Frenzy is worried about the Fox players just jumping around from platform to platform.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So those would be the 2 picks I could see.
Yeah, because just thinking about it, I think Dreamland is not where you want to go because that's just going to be a nightmare for Frenzy.
Mm-hmm.
I think Yoshi's is an option if you're willing to go for the gamble.
Yeah, it's so scary against Double Fox. But yeah, we're going to FD here.
Seems like the obvious pick for those 2.
Yeah. Oh, he doesn't get the Armada shine. Mid's a bit too far off stage here, can't make it back. Friendz gets shine spiked. Yeah, he doesn't make it back.
God, and that one has to just hurt. But Mint right now, holding in the fort by himself.
Yeah, the corner pressure on his own. Can he get that up air?
Oh,
too
wow,
high.
and then got it. Pip with the greed gets punished heavily for it, and now these teams are even right now. With Pip kind of being in a precarious spot, but the up tilts are out in full force. Yeah. Very good ledge hold by Mint. I really love the timing on that.
Yeah, good ledge dash to get out the corner here for Mint.
And yeah, Friendz tries to delay the inevitable for as long as he can, but
yeah, still ends up getting shine spiked here.
God, what? God, that F smash almost staled by itself.
The team combos here.
Oh, and almost making the best out of the worst situation, but unfortunately for Pip's. Oh wow, and that. Honestly, I love that combo. Down air to up air is just
so good, yeah.
Yeah.
It feels so good every time you get it.
Oh god, and he gets burned and dies for it. That is frustrating to the max.
Thing is, like, both Fox and Falco get shine spiked at by the same shine at the same spot. Yeah. In Germany, you call that the Pasek shine. What Mint just did.
God, and this is gonna be tough for Friendz, but
yeah, once again he's in a 2v1.
And they mess up, and oh god. Yeah, and not really anywhere to go, because if you DI in, Pipsqueak's there for the pickup, the pip up, and if you DI out, then you just saw what happened, so I don't need to explain that to you. Yeah, so up 2-0. So as it seems, this is going to be a rather quick round 2 for Poilon Software, which they're going to pull in the lead. But don't forget, there still is the possibility for Poilon Software to lose the crew battle, and meaning that Team Reason, sorry, Frenzy and Friendz, will go up 2-2 in the battle. Which, therefore, they will then have to...
They will have to win the last round.
Ooh, and again, green team far in the corner. In no man's land, almost. And I really like that Pipsqueak's just keeping Frenzy at bay here while Nikki takes care of Mint. And I don't like the coverage there. I think Nikki should have just covered tech roll away, and Pipsqueak could have covered everything else. But maybe slight mishap. Maybe Nikki misspaced JC up smash. Oh, what a good recovery by Pipsqueak. God, I don't know how these guys can keep track of everything. This is so hectic for me. And I'm just watching. So actually, now that I think about it, is Nikki the only non-box player on this screen?
I think no. Frenzy is on control. Pipsqueak is the only box player here.
Oh, true. Actually, what a absolute. Oh god, and what a taunt!
What is going on?
God, there are just so many B buttons being. Oh, and I would have liked the shine there, but yeah, you're gonna pay for that if you don't kill Frenzy. And what an angle by Pip. Really makes that back. Unbelievable. God, they're just naring into each other valiantly. Ooh, God, that DI was beyond perfect, honestly. Oh! And they make it back, and Nikki just fumbles the ball completely. Oh my god. God, what a beautiful recovery by Frenzy once again. Oh, and he tries to go for the Hail Mary, but neither of them get it, and now Pipsqueak stock tanking to the maximum here. Meanwhile, everybody else had their last stock, and Frenzy looks like he's about to lose his, but fortunately he gets the reversal and now survives that up air. Things could get tight here, honestly. So one stock each, but dangerous spot for Frenzy.
Yep.
Oh no, and Pipsqueak just keeps up tilting him, but I think that should be it. And oh, what a laser! One last gift from heaven for Mint.
That laser could have been really good because it kind of like made the Fox player get stuck in shield.
Yeah, and shine.
In his shine, yeah. And I could, I almost expected Mint to go for the shine spike.
Yeah, same. Yeah. I was saying like he lost. He was gonna, just set it up for him, and then it'd be like, go, I believe in you, and then it would be like this.
Yeah.
Mint, taking the legacy of his fallen brother, but fortunately, none of that for Team Poilon Software. Well, they will be moving up 2-0, winning the second round. So now we come to the decider or the clean sweep in this case, which is going to be a regular old crew battle.
Mm-hmm. Just gonna have all players send in their 4 members, and yeah, let's see. Friendz and Friendz still have a chance to even it out here.
I really like, in this case, if you want counter picks, like I think you want like Pip or Ice against Triff. You want, I think, Nikki and the
those are the same crew, right?
Oh, yeah. True. I was going to say, okay, so, oh, geez. It makes it tough then to think about. As we mentioned before, I think the thing is, I think in a best of 5 setting, I think sending in Friendz against Triff is completely fine. But I think in a crew battle setting where every stock matters, I think Triff is such a huge boon to have.
Yeah, he can just tank so much while just taking so many stocks. Like as we said earlier, just closing out stocks against Triff is the most important part, but it can be so hard at times.
Mm.
And especially in a crew battle scenario, that can be crucial for the Poilon Software team.
Yeah, like I think there's going to be nothing more frustrating than, like Frenzy getting down-aired by Triff at 20% while being at 170% himself on Yoshi's. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Other than that, I think every player is like rather volatile. I mean, because if you think about it realistically, right, Triff is the only non-spacey.
He's the only floaty player here. Other than that,
which is so ridiculous, in my opinion.
We have 2 Falcos and 6 Fox players, right?
Yeah.
Is it 6? No.
Yeah,
it's 5.
5. Yep. But yeah, I mean, kind of goes to show that like how the meta has evolved in the online era, where spaceys just become more consistent. Everybody's cracked. They have the practice. They have the Uncle Punch, the training modes and stuff, and it really takes like a monster, like a behemoth like Triff. Oh, okay. So we just got word that we actually will have a surprise guest taking over for the Spanish Armada, which in this case we're going to say goodbye to Triff, and thank you so much for joining us for this event. And the old retiree himself, Poilon Software's own Mackenzie, is actually going to join for the crew battle right now.
Yep.
Which is, I think
it's
even
pretty good
more
pick,
problematic for Team Frenzy. I mean, none of the players on the Frenzy crew has, I'd say, a good record against Mackenzie, except for, maybe Frenzy with some good wins against him.
I know Kinzo has beaten him. I think,
he has? Okay.
Yeah, I think Kinzo might have like a winning record on Mackenzie. But still, Mackenzie, he's like arguably still the best math in Europe.
Yeah.
When he was active, I think he was definitely the best math in Europe. And he was known as like a spacey slayer.
Yeah, and not...
Okay.
So
for game 1, we'll be having Frenzy versus Nikki here in the crew battle.
And I mean, because I know Rix and Mint do, from at least set history, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think both of these 2 Foxes do very poorly against pair up very poorly against Mackenzie.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I'm not sure about Mint. I don't think I've seen them play, so I'm believing you on that one. But
at the 4th same event where they played in top 8, and it did not look pretty for Mint.
Yeah. I've seen Rix play against Mackenzie a bunch of times, and I don't think he's ever beaten him. Even though it always looks really good when they play friendlies.
Yeah. But then
Rix
again, Rix is a bit of a
he's a different beast in friendlies.
Yeah. Kind of like how Rix has an amazing record on Kinzo, and then at Smash Summit 10 at the U portion, he just completely blew it, which I still felt so bad for Rix. But
that's usually how it goes between these 2. Most of the times, since they're like somewhat close to each other regionally, they play each other a lot, and Rix wins most of the times at like the regional events, at like the locals. But once it comes to the bigger tournaments, Kinzo usually has the upper hand in that head-to-head matchup.
Yeah, so I already want to fantasize about what the counter picks are going to be. So if Nikki loses, who'd you sending against Frenzy? I think you already like blow your, I'd say like trump card Mackenzie. Or do you maybe send in Pip since you already won in the first round?
Yeah, I could see Pip go in. I think the Poilon software team would want to send in Mackenzie against either of the Foxes.
Yeah. So, but let's say Nikki wins this, right? Where? Oh, sorry. Who is Team Frenzy and Friendz gonna send in? Because you already lost your strongest player.
Honestly, I'd expect either Mint or Rix.
Okay, so not even Kinzo, because you think that the player matchup is skewed, or
I think they want
to save Kinzo.
Yeah, I think I'd want to save Kinzo for Mackenzie.
Okay.
That's what my plan would be.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I like the way this is shaping up. I think either team could take it. It kind of depends on how well they get around Mackenzie, in my opinion. But let's...
Alright, I think we're ready to start now.
I do have to add that I am very Mackenzie biased since he is my coach.
He's your coach, yeah.
Yeah, but I also have some slight Nikki bias since he used to be my coach.
But both
then again,
of them
I'm also
are on the
unbiased.
same crew.
Yeah. And then
I also have some bias since I'm a Falco main, and the Frenzy and Friendz crew has 2 Falco players.
Yeah.
Who I'd consider myself somewhat friends with.
So Elliot is Frenzy, right? No, I'm kidding. But
yeah, that's how I call him.
And yeah, interesting to see where the counter pick's gonna go. Sorry, the first stage is going to be Struck 2. I would say, I mean, if you're going to Stadium, I think Frenzy's comfortable with that, right?
Yeah, I think Stadium is a pretty decent Falco pick here. But for game 1, usually Frenzy, I think Dreamland is a very standard like game 1 stage for this matchup. I think as Falco you want to ban Yoshi's and maybe Fountain if you're uncomfortable on that stage. And the Fox players usually ban Battlefield and Stadium. But yeah, it looks like Nikki doesn't mind giving Battlefield to Frenzy for game 1.
Yeah, I think in general, honestly, dare I even say that stages are kind of a myth in this matchup. Like there are some obvious like advantages, but I think that the other character gets just as many advantages. I mean, yeah, you can always make the argument for one or the other, but I think it's also just very playstyle dependent.
Yes,
oh god,
definitely.
what a... Unlike, matchups where, like, for example, Fox Marth, it's very obvious where you should go as Marth.
Yeah.
And,
oh, for sure. I think in this matchup there are, like, some slight advantages on different stages, but it's gonna be mostly preference.
Yeah.
Because as we've seen earlier, Kinzo prefers Yoshi's Story, for example, and he even won on Yoshi's Story against Ice.
Yeah, which I think is which makes even more sense in that player matchup, right? Because Ice is a rather defensive player, and Kinzo just wants, to being very aggressive as a player.
Frenzy kind of choking that edge guard. He got a really nice laser to force Nikki to go low, but then kind of didn't get the down air out.
Oh, and there again, drops it once more. But I think very good lead from Frenzy so far. So if he cleanly manages to not throw away his stock, which he doesn't, God, Nikki finds that hilarious.
I mean, it's kind of funny, but it's also not the first... Frenzy died for doing standing laser on the side plat, and this has happened to him a few times, just today. And I know that Frenzy always complains about that, and he thinks that it's a netplay thing. I'm not so sure about that. It definitely happens to me a lot as well. No, it definitely happens to me, but I don't know if it's a net play thing or if I'm just bad.
I mean, yeah, the placebo on that is always kind of hard to figure out, but God, and Nikki is just
oh, he gets that shine.
Complete reversal, and I think that the staining laser on the side plat might have cost him a ton of momentum on this one. Ooh, and God, that one's just so brutal. I really like the down smash in that spot. Yeah. Ooh, but very interesting how Friendz weaves around that.
Nice, good tech chasing here.
Yeah, I mean,
to last stock.
I like this spot a lot for Nikki. Like, not only because he's in the lead, but I think taking just going 4-3 against the true strongest player, I think is worth a lot.
I mean, Nikki is winning right now. He's got Friendz kind of stuck in the corner, but now Friendz gets him off stage for down air. They get that edge cut. Oh, what an angle. Down air? Nice.
Yeah, I would have liked, if he maybe went for it. I see, regularly Rick's posting clips of him just going, straight out into the blast zone to kind of mess up Friendz.
I'm always scared when Friendz goes for these down airs on last stock. Especially against Nikki. Whenever I play Nikki and I'm in like a situation where he's on his last stock and I'm going for the self-destruct down air, he always just screams Friendz before I hit him. To like hope that I pull the Friendz and miss the down air. Yeah, it always breaks my heart.
I've seen a lot of Friendz is kind of the guy, who does it to himself, and I feel very bad every time to see him. He just whiffs it like completely. And
I mean, I'm pretty sure he hits it more often than he misses it, but like,
true.
He's missed it at like crucial times that it's kind of become a meme, and it's kind of funny and sad to talk about it.
Yeah. But what you gonna do?
Yeah.
So counter picks, I think we discussed it. So Friendz actually manages to pull off that game. So good stuff.
Yeah, he's got one stock left. I could see Ice go in here for the Poilon software team. I don't think they want to put in Mackenzie just yet.
Yeah. And apart from that, I wouldn't see. Let's see. Yeah, no, I don't think you want to put in Pip there. I think there's just Pip's just too valuable. And I think Pip with a counter pick is way more dangerous than Pip being sent into a counter pick. Which, I mean, Herder, kind of obvious, but I think the disparity between the expected value of sending in Pip Squeak with a counter pick and without a counter pick, I think is so much more skewed towards Pip with a counter pick. So although I also, now that I think about it, I also wouldn't mind seeing Pip as an anchor, to be fair, because I think he's the one with the most solid matchup spread. Where
I think
obviously it's Spacey's only from his side of town, but so I have to bite my tongue here. We actually have a Bipsqueak going in against Friendz to clean up the last stock.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think that's bad. I think Pipsqueak has like a winning record or a winning matchup against everyone else left on the Friendz and Friends crew. I think he's beaten Mint the last time they played. He's beaten Riggs. We've talked about this earlier, and I don't think I don't know if Kinzo has ever beaten Pipsqueak. I think he's beaten him once, but usually Pipsqueak also has his number. I think he's beaten him many times.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I definitely say he's up on everyone. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, I know last time Pip lost to Friendz, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I know he's beaten him like somewhat recently. I don't know if they've played ever since then.
Okay, yeah. Because I think it was once again not at Smash Sauna, but the previous one.
Yeah, but yeah, I agree. Pipsqueak is a good pick here, just because he's so hard to counter pick here.
Yeah.
Let's see if you can clean out this last stock of.
And honestly, this might maybe be a bit under the belt as a punch, but you could call this this matchup just the Summit 11 feud, which might be mean from my part, but I'm sorry it had to go that way.
Yeah, I don't think Friendz, I don't think he was able to make it to Summit anyways, just because he'd have to take so much time off. But yeah, Frenzy almost took out one stock, but then Pipsqueak brings it back, evens out this crew battle.
Yeah, I mean, clean stuff from the current leader on the same circuit board. Also, I think the only player in the online era to take a set off Leffen and then did it twice. So,
I don't think anyone has taken a set off of GameCube controller Leffen, but both Pipsqueak and Frenzy have actually beaten Frame 1 Leffen.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. There was that like URAD or something or whatever.
Yes, I remember Frenzy beating Leffen once or twice on Frame 1, and Pipsqueak beat him twice at Valhalla, I think it was.
Yeah,
was it?
I think so. I think it was in the second. I think it was at the
the upset.
Yeah, I'm not too sure, but somewhere I know definitely the first 3 months. But
yeah. Okay, so who do we think Frenzy and Friendz are gonna send in here against Pipsqueak? As we said, I don't think Pipsqueak is really counterpickable here.
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean, honestly, Mint go in.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if I nothing ventured, nothing gained, I think I just sent in Mint. Because I think both Kinzo and I definitely wouldn't send in Rix.
Yeah, and we're gonna be having Pipsqueak versus Mint.
Yeah. And I think Kinzo would just be too much of a waste. I honestly, as we said before, I think we want Kinzo for Makenshi.
Yeah.
If you are Team Frenzy. So yeah. I gotta say, this event so far has been a lot of fun, honestly.
It has been, yeah. Shoutouts to Poilon Software and everyone involved for making this happen. I think it's like a good, entry for Fed this weekend to like get ready.
Yeah, definitely. I think very cute event. You know, I always, about like the UK events, I always love their artistic endeavors when they make tournaments and stuff, or like the artworks for the tournament.
Okay, Mint gets the opening here, looking good on the first stock, but messes up the edge guard. Yeah, Pipsqueak gets the reversal. Yeah, he's the Pipsqueak punish game. It's so good. Shine, yeah. Just basically kills him off of one opening. It's so strong here.
And then
what a shine.
Another one. Oh wow, that one just misses it, unfortunately. Oh, I like that he went for the short E though, so tried to cover as much as he could, but Mint very reserved. I like that he's conservative in that spot. It just goes back to stage.
Yeah.
No need to be greedy about it. Ooh, what a
nice.
That looks like a weird back here, but very good.
Yeah, I think overall Mint has been doing a really good job at just keeping it close after going down this whole event so far. Nice. Pipsqueak reads the straight angle and just rolls up.
Oh, and very good crouch cancel shine by Pip again. Another edge cancel. Oh, and that JC shine off of the down tilt was so brutal. Because for me that looked, like a combo route that I've never seen before.
No jump here. Oh, and he gets the Armada shine.
God, he was so confident about this.
Yeah. Also zero hesitation here for Pipsqueak. Saw him go down with a throttle jump and immediately went after him. Then Pipsqueak messing up the angle, not pressing the up button on his frame 1.
Ooh, but again, super good smash DI on the jab by Pipsqueak. And God, things are looking... I mean, Mint, as you said, very good at keeping it close and respectable. But,
does he get it?
Yeah, wow. I was gonna say, looking very dire for Team Frenzy and Friendz.
Mint was so far out, and Pipsqueak wasn't even able to get to him with like just a dash full up, so he had to go for the double jump shine to actually connect. But he still had the timing right for the Armada shine.
Yeah.
Really well played here by Pipsqueak. And once again, Poilon Software taking back the lead here against Frenzy and Friendz. It was looking good after the first game for the recent gaming crew, Frenzy and Friendz, but now the 2-stock lead, right?
Yeah. I mean, and now the thing is like the noose kind of starts to tighten. Do you want to send in Rix now? Because
yeah,
you still have, Ice and McKenzie still waiting in the wings. Meanwhile, you have to respect the 2 stocks from Pipsqueak. And honestly, I think I just send in Rix here because I
agree. Yeah, I don't think they want to keep Riggs for Mackenzie. I think Kinzo is gonna be good against. Oh, okay, they're sending in Kinzo.
Yeah, so we'll be biting our tongues and. Kind of curious what the counter pick will be. I can imagine. It's gonna be interesting, right? Because you're not gonna have the standard Yoshi's counter pick because this is Kinzo. So possibly
Kinzo has the counter pick, right?
Yeah.
So
true, yeah.
So I'm thinking Battlefield maybe.
Or maybe even just Yoshi's, because why the heck not? Yeah, why the heck not?
Kinzo, definitely a Yoshi Story fan.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Huh. I just kind of find it interesting. I mean, how realistically do you think of an advantage the wall ride is for, or rather, let me put it this way: do you think Fox benefits more from being able to, like the Mewtwo King wall ride angle, or Falco?
Fox.
Okay. Just because he has more range, I suppose.
Yes. I think a big part about the matchup is just edge guarding Fox well, which can be really hard, especially against like these notched out Fox players. So just having that battlefield ledge does make a big difference. Okay, going in, I think. Yeah, Pipsqueak has to throw away 2 of his stocks. Alright, let's see. This is probably like the most important match of the crew right now. If Pipsqueak takes two or three stocks here, it might just be over. But
God! Sorry.
Oh, what an up tilt. Yeah, but if Kinzo closes out these 2 stocks without like losing too much. Oh, random saving here. Nice angle by Pipsqueak. Yeah, Kinzo taking the first stock here. Nice dash away back here from the ledge, reading the ledge dash from Pipsqueak. What a shine.
Yeah, Kinzo's just looking so solid against Pip right now.
Okay. Yeah, nice SDI on the down throw by Pipsqueak.
Yeah, he's not gonna get caught by that.
Yeah. Ooh, gets him off stage. Nice back air. Can he close it out? Yeah, a bit too low, but gets another back air. Yeah, that's so hard to cover.
Yeah, like...
Oh, it gets him with the shine once again. And now this is looking really rough for the Frenzy and Friendz crew.
God, yeah. Kids, though, I liked how he visibly turned his head because he was a bit frustrated about that. But still, good stuff from Pip. I think that was a very good, unfortunate trade for Pip.
Yeah, I think Pip took 7 stocks, right? He took 1 from Frenzy, he took 4 stocks from Mint, and now another 2 from Kinzo.
Which is basically almost 2 players in its entirety, which is kind of hard of a deficit to come back from.
Yeah. But also, Kinzo was looking so good during this game against Pipsqueak. It felt like he was winning most of the interactions in the neutral game, but then Pipsqueak just, once he got that one opening, he got him off stage and just closed it out quickly. Like, got the read on him and got 2 quick shine spikes at like somewhat low percents.
Which it always kind of sucks, you know, because in the crew battle situation, those shine spikes are just worth so much money. It's like, you know, the Puff Rest or like a Marth, like a stupid tipper. Where like Falco, sure, he has like that downer at 20%, but getting that set up is not as easy as like a shine spike or a rest or that tipper. So
you have to like get them off stage, below the stage without a jump, and then you still have to worry about then being able to SDI on stage.
So yeah, kind of tough luck for Kinzo, but still nonetheless, I think trading those stocks is good enough. They're only behind 2 stocks now, if I'm not wrong. So
yeah,
I mean, they still have. Yeah, I'm still kind of scared about Mackenzie because I think if you're Team Team Paul Software, you're just gonna send an ice now, right? There's no reason to mess around.
yeah, they're sending an ice.
And then, if by some miraculous reason Kinzo, you know, 3 stocks ice, then you still have Mackenzie left.
Yeah, you still have Mackenzie going up against Rix.
Which is, yeah, as we mentioned before, set record-wise, not the matchup that the team wants. So they kind of put themselves in a stalemate here. I am not too sure.
And also, even though this is like more of a fun event, the pressure is pretty high because you're not just playing for yourself, you're playing for your crew, for your friends. And these kind of situations can be more stressful for players than actual tournament play.
Yeah, I mean, we even saw it like before. I think I saw that Rick somewhere along those lines mentioned that everybody's just so nervous, and he understands why like Nikki SD twice. Yeah.
All right, let's see. Ice going for the Yoshi's counter pick, even though he lost on the stage earlier in round 1 against Kinzo. Oh, gets a down throw shine against Ice. Good. I think that was a mid shot by Ice, like the longest mid shot, and ends up spacing around the down smash from Kinzo.
Ooh, but the Phantom second hit up there.
Yeah, the run of double jump laser. That's what I call the Kinzo.
And I love Kinzo's spares. Oh my god, there we go, the Undertaker.
Yeah, forward air hits higher than most other aerials other than up air, so it's a pretty good option to like cover in the front and upwards of you.
And that was such a good laser from Kinzo. Like really, you know, just having the composure to really fully drift back into the corner. You know, not being lazy about it and not getting nicked by Ice's aerial. Gets an opening out of it. Oh, and yeah, this is one thing I noticed often about Kinzo is that he's very adamant about down smashing by the ledge, and I think that's fine against every character that isn't Fox. Because,
and the shine spike. No.
If you missed it, stuff like that's gonna happen, and now I think this is
the curtain is looking call. Really rough now.
Yeah, I think we're looking at the Team Poilon Software clean sweep. But don't count him out.
Rix can still make this, yeah.
7
stocks versus 4. If he has a good game against Ice, you're only losing 1 stock. This is very doable. Do they actually have bans here? Do they have 1 ban? Because if they don't, then Mackenzie is going to take him to FD, and that is going to make it even harder.
Yeah, I mean, this is like FD's where dreams go to die as a space animal against them.
Oh, okay.
So we're getting another update.
Yeah, and 1 ban, and Mackenzie is not playing. He probably can't make it. So the Poilon Software team will be sending in Raul as instead.
So that actually makes it, I'd say, way more doable for Riggs. Way more doable.
I don't think it's too much of a downgrade, especially in these matchups. I know that Raul has been doing really, really well against Riggs.
Yeah, I mean, we saw also Raul against Ice, for example, and I think Raul really just held his own against Ice. So,
yeah.
Overall, I think.
Yeah, but
so interesting what the counter pick is going to be. I mean,
I could see Riggs going for FD. but it's also kind of always scary to counter pick FD, especially
it's a
in crew battle
double-edged sword.
scenarios. You don't want to just get like 0 to death off of one grab.
Oh, but interesting. He actually. Oh, sorry, no, that's just a hand warmer. I thought we were about to see Dreamland coming out as a counter pick, but I mean, I don't know. I think in that scenario where, you know, like drawing the game out, trading out stocks, reducing volatility is not in Rix's favor. But hey, Rix says he wants to go for it. Maybe he feels so comfortable, you know, with like not getting cheesed by ice, but oh god, as I say that, ice drops the cheese attempt.
Oh, gets a reverse, yeah.
Oh, I love back throw. I love back throw so much. I think it's such an underutilized move. And I mean, honestly, very clean first stock from Rakes. I think it's going to be important that he gets back now, but oh, what a drill by George. Oh god, and that's another one. Hold Georgie with the drill.
Okay.
Oh god, and a third one, and Ice is just completely throwing this away.
No.
Oh my god!
What?
No!
Ice wants the viewers to have more content to watch here. He actually wants to bring this into another tiebreaker. This is dead even again.
God, dude, they're kidding me. Oh my god. Ah!
Ice had 3 stocks, right?
Yeah, he just threw.
Yeah, he definitely just threw for content.
Yeah, I honestly, like, if you manage to catch the guy's stream, give him a gift sub or something, because
that might have been like an order from above from Poilon. It's like, Ice, we need more content.
God, I mean, honestly, somebody get Richard Lewis on that, because that looked like some win trading stuff right there. Okay, so yeah. We went from saying that this is going to be rough for Riggs to this is insanely doable, and I think this puts a lot of pressure on the third newcomer in the Poilon software team, Raoul Jafaden. And sorry, you were saying?
What rank is Raoul in France? I think he's definitely top 3, right?
I mean, yeah. I don't think there's anyone above. Like, the only people above him would theoretically be Mackenzie if he was active, and Maya.
I think
so.
Maya, yeah. Okay.
So, and then even so, I'm not so sure about Maya, because Maya's been learning the box now, so it's been rather difficult for him. So I think, like, pure skill-wise, I would put Raoul at the moment until Maya regains his full, like, you know, potential, Maya, and then it's a toss-up.
I think the past few same circuit events, Maya has been playing box, right? But he still made top 8 twice, I believe. So he's been looking really good already.
True, actually. Yeah, right. He did beat Meaty to make it into Poilon Coliseum.
Yeah, he was at Poilon Coliseum where I think he won 1 or 2 sets. But yeah, we're going into the last game here of this crew battle. Can Riggs make the 7-stock comeback here against Raoul?
God, and also that has to be, like, somewhat stressful for Raoul, because you're thinking, like, oh, hey, are you busy to, you know, carry the crew, because we're getting messed up right now, because Ice just threw, and he's like, oh, sure.
Yeah, but Riggs a bit too low on side B, losing the first stock here against Raoul.
But a good crouch cancel tech chase again. Ooh, I like that he went for the back throw there, and I'm even more so surprised that Raoul DI'd out properly. So.
Yeah. I think most people would expect the up throw and then try and DI to the top that to force the Fox to tech chase once again.
But Raoul having none of that. Yeah, and this neutral right now is just very, very passive, because both of these guys don't want to give up anything for free, but Raoul with a quick shine grab is going to open up Riggs, but doesn't get anything out of it.
Yeah, we see lots of, like, full hop fade back aerials in, like, neutral to bait the other guy in.
Ooh, and I like the edge cancel. Well, and he could have just up smashed there, if I'm not mistaken, right? At 110, that's probably just gonna kill him. But maybe he felt a bit too unsure about like Rix's timing on how early he could get up the shield.
Yeah. The grab is definitely the safer option since it beats the shield.
What a space back here by Rix. Oh, sorry, by Raoul.
So,
God, in halftime, 2 apiece. This is God, this has to be so nerve-wracking. Who's gonna approach less? No kidding.
I think both of these guys are playing pretty well for like how stressful of a situation.
Yeah,
this
definitely.
is.
I think this is very non-spaghetti. I would say this is pretty good punish game. I think the neutral especially is
I wouldn't say the punish game is good. I think they've been dropping a lot of like follow-ups.
Okay, yeah, true. Oh, but that though, the buttons are being placed.
Oh, gets the yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be dangerous. And I really like the draw in that spot because, oh god, and desync. I don't know. Oh god, and now Rix is... Oh, but very good down tilt from Raoul. Oh wow. God, this is actually so unbelievably close.
It's
One
so
hit away.
close. It's dead even.
God, forward throw. Shine stall. Oh wow. And Rix manages to get back to ledge there.
Oh, the eye on the up
honestly, I was gonna say, if you're Raoul in that spot, I would just hard read ledge. Any of these guys should hard read ledge, I think. There's no way they don't go to ledge, right? Yeah, it does ledge again, right?
Ledge, yeah.
Every Spacey and his mama goes to ledge in that spot, but Rix though.
Oh, the nair.
Rix with the sex kicks manages to knock Raoul out the ring and therefore knocking out Team Poilon out of round 3, which means, dear Four Tilt,
we're going into a tiebreaker.
So please, tell us, what can the viewers do?
All right, for this last round for the tiebreaker, we'll be having a very regular best-of-5 set, but the way the 2 players are being chosen is by the Twitch chat. I think we're just gonna have like a vote in Twitch chat. The Twitch chat will vote who both of these crews will be sending in for this final best-of-5 set. So yeah.
I mean, regardless of what they choose, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a banger because we only have good players on this crew. So, yeah, I mean, honestly, I can't wait. I mean, if I personally had to make a wish, I would probably say, just for the sake of posterity, I would go for Kinzo Raoul.
Ooh.
But it also wouldn't surprise me, just like for the thematics of it, to just, have Frenzy and Pipsqueak just work it out.
I'd also like to see both crew battles, both crew captains play it out again.
Odin Chet just knows me. All right, I'm sorry.
I mean, I also wouldn't want to play against Kinzo. I think Frenzy Pip would be a really cool matchup to see. I think Kinzo and Nikki could also be really fun to watch.
But I mean, definitely, I think entertainment-wise, but I don't think it has the same narrative weight to it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, if they weren't on the same team, I definitely want to see Ice and Pip play again.
Oh yeah.
But I think it's probably, if the Twitch chat wants and has the heart.
Okay, so how is the voting gonna take place? Is it...
I suppose they're just gonna kind of hand count it, and then.
I think Twitch, the Twitch chat has a vote prediction thing where people can vote for stuff.
I mean, I don't see it, but maybe they do.
I'm sure the production crew will set it up. But yeah, once again, if you guys don't know, the registration for FET is still up. FET is happening this weekend. So if you want to play some Melee, go ahead and sign up.
Ooh, so right now,
there it
if
is.
you can see in chat, please type in !vote and then the number in brackets for the player that you want to see from Team Poilon Software, which is 0 for Pipsqueak, 1 for Nikki, 2 for Ice, and don't pick Rogue. I'm just kidding. And 3 for Rogue.
Oh, 3 votes for Pipsqueak.
Okay. But I mean, don't they have to put it in brackets, the number? Not too sure. They probably know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we got 2 minutes for the votes.
What does Pip mean? Does Pip not take himself serious? I was going to say, Pip, please.
Yes,
don't sell yourself short, baby girl. You're precious, just like everyone. Okay, don't call him dumb.
I mean, he's called himself dumb.
Yeah. I mean, I guess.
I'm just confirming.
Everybody in chat dogpiling Pipsqueak right now for his comment.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think from the other side, the people probably just want to see the other team captain. Unless they want to throw us for a loop and, maybe send in Mint or something. Because, I mean, Mint, I think, played very well against Pip, so...
I'm voting for Nikki. I'm doing it.
Okay. All right. He's out there.
I love Nikki.
I see Bose in chat voting for his coach. Also very unbiased. Or as he likes to masquerade it, voting for content. Which, honestly, do it for the content. Do it for the Vine.
All right, so Pipsqueak won the poll, so he'll be going in for this last tiebreaker for the best of 5 set. Now let's see. Are the people gonna choose Frenzy as his opponent to have the crew battles duke it out again?
Or will Pipsqueak just win by default because nobody's voting for anybody on the Frenzy team? Who knows? Honestly, I like this bot because it just kind of shows me, it gives me like a slight bit of faith that democracy is still working. But who knows?
All right, and here's the next vote.
So here I'm going to do what I call throwing people for a loop, and then I will actually vote Kinzo.
All right.
Meetsos.
What about 2 Kinzo votes?
Bam! There we go. Oh, and we see Mackenzie coming out of the woodworks. And Meat Source is biting his tongue right now. This is the capital D : is well deserved.
But yeah, it looks like we'll be having both crew captains play once again. We've already seen this for the last game in Round 1. Oh, another Kinzo vote.
It's looking like Kinzo. Oh, and then Meat Source is sweating in his boots right now.
Oh. Another Kinzo vote?
Oh. God, Frenzy
Did Frenzy just vote for himself? Oh, the whole Frenzy crew is coming out to vote for Frenzy.
Oh, Frenzy with the voter fraud, trying to manipulate his own event. Bows with the objective vote. I like this. I like this. Stop the count. Stop the count. Vote 4. I think Pipsqueak just trolling.
No, we're not
Or maybe he's being dumb again. Okay.
There's no manipulation going on here.
Yeah. This is, look, I'm just entitled to my own free speech.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll see. Honestly, it might even be a tie, and then Frenzy and Kinzo have to play a best of 5 to see who gets to play. Oh. Frenzy won with 8 votes. Very well deserved. So, oh, wow.
Yeah, that is really cringe.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I don't know if it's like fair. I think the people actually wanted to see Kinzo.
Yeah, see, thank you. Finally somebody with integrity in the chat. Yes. The dark tetra. Ooh, wow. So now we are getting roasted. This is taking a turn for the worse.
All right. Yeah, but I think everyone wanted to see this. Both crew captains once again.
Yeah, definitely.
I think this is also like the most evened out matchup.
And also kind of the reason, why the entire thing happened, because I think definitely skill-wise, these would probably, as we mentioned, be like the number 1 and 2 spacey. So having them just play it out in a non-bid, I think is super cool. So glad to see this matchup, and yeah. So counterpick-wise, I think generally stages right in this matchup is Yoshi's is definitely a Pipsqueak favorite counterpick.
I think in this matchup, Pipsqueak likes to go for Yoshi's. Frenzy is probably more of a Battlefield, maybe Stadium fan. And then
FOD and Dreamland rather neutral, I suppose, or I guess.
Yeah.
FOD slightly Pip favored. And the big question mark for me is FD. I don't know how to feel about FD. I'd even venture as far as to say that none of the 2 players.
Okay. Let's see, both players setting up. I think we should be getting into the set pretty soon. The warm-ups are going on. Okay.
Yeah, so both these players setting up right now, hand warmers. And I believe...
Yeah, I think both of them are ready. We're about to go into game 1 here for this last set, the final decider, after someone threw for content.
Someone, which will not be named. And, oh, Stadium game 1 we go, okay.
Pip getting the first opening here, nice tech chasing, and the
God,
edge gets
what
nice.
a drill. God, and Pip's just doing so much damage here. The reverse fair, I like the attempt.
I think he
catching a
wanted
jump.
the reverse fair, but he got the regular one. Nice, what a clean first stock. The punish game is so good here on Pipsqueak's end.
Always has been. Oh God, and Friendz, I was gonna say he He tried to do the ice right there, but oh god, and this is not a crew battle, you know? Like, you don't take your stocks over to the next game.
Yes, so this is just game 1. Good air dodge here by Pipsqueak.
Ooh, I like the grab from Friendz there. Kind of
he went
opening
for
up
it once again, but nice spot dodge here by Pipsqueak. And missing the arms attack, he went for it, but didn't really get it. He got the slide off, but the tech input probably too early. Oh, I like the full up out of the corner here by Friendz. Gets another grab, lots of like laser grabs into forward throws here by Friendz so far. Trying to push Pipsqueak into the corner. Spot and shine.
Ooh, I like the F tilt in that spot, and wow, that barely does it.
Yeah. That's good side B recovery. Can Friendz get a clean opening here to close this stock out? Yeah, Pipsqueak. Nice. Good edge guarding once again. Full stock lead here. But Friendz kind of brought it back already, yeah.
Yeah, and I think... Oh,
with the
very
slide
nice
off,
slide
nice.
off, yeah.
Nice. Weak there into strong there.
Oh, and Pip goes up 1-0 in the final deciding set.
Yeah, catching
for
Friendz.
This format.
Yeah, he caught Friendz not being frame perfect on the up B stall.
And clips him and kills him for it. So yeah, I mean, Pipsqueak 2 games away. I mean, after winning, you know, that round 1 of the best of 5, and then doubles as well, it kind of looked over until I like threw round 3 in the crew battle. But Pip once again on the sticks, carrying their team round 1 and round 2 and round 3, but still Sama finds himself in this situation where you have to wonder, what are his teammates doing?
Ooh, missing the tech chase on the platform here. Gets hit by the side B, but the get up attack. Yeah, this time he gets the tech chase up smash. Good lasers here. Nice tag. Oh, and the read, yeah. Gets the read on the angle to the ledge.
God. Honestly, I think that the Fox up smash had invincibility allowed him to go through that laser. Otherwise, I don't think that laser would have actually hit him. Ooh, the Stuttgart killer. Again, very nice F tilt.
Yeah.
God, and interesting. I would have maybe, you know, thought that Pip would do something like a backer or so. That shine seemed very, very committal, which I'm not used to seeing from Pip because he just likes to cover all bases.
Oh, yeah, and that shine is so good because after the laser reset, Pipsqueak was expecting like a down smash and F smash, so he went for the arms attack DI, which means the shine is gonna set up for an easy down air kill because he's gonna DI off stage on the shine. Yes. I've been noticing that Friendz has been going for a lot of grabs here against Pipsqueak, not a lot of like shield pressure situations. Which makes sense because Pipsqueak is just so strong out of shield. So Friendz doesn't want to deal with Pipsqueak's out of shield game. So he just opts to like space around it and just go for grabs. It's a shield poke. Nice, it should do it. Friendz taking the lead here in game 2. Oh, nice slide of shine of the shield push off. Oh, good light shield by Pipsqueak. Otherwise, that shine grab would have connected. The light shield actually.
God, and what was that? Oh wow, he like a headless chicken. Just... Oh, and God, that could have been so. That nair, I really like that nair from Pipsqueak. That could have been so dangerous though. But that up smash, so brutal, but amazing guy from Friendz to get out of that, and then perfectly drifts around the shine spike attempt from Pipsqueak. And this is precarious, but Pip actually
Yeah.
actually takes it.
Yeah. Pip with the clutch actually going up 2-0 here. Damn. This game was looking so good for Frenzy, but Pip managed to bring it back.
So yeah, Pipsqueak up 2-0.
Yep.
I think we're just gonna run it back to exactly.
Yeah, running it back to Battlefield. It was looking good for Frenzy. Let's see if he can bring the whole back set.
Pulled another throw for content. Or I guess against content in this case.
Yeah, that's such a strong start once again by Pipsqueak. And I've been saying it all day, but the punish game, Pipsqueak is hitting so hard, it's so scary. And what an up air to recover.
And, oh god, and that hurts so bad. Oh, and this is kind of where the team captain, you know, after Riggs put his back into it to win the crew battle. God, this is where, and I mean, Frenzy also did well during the crew battle, and
yeah. Closes out the first stock here for Pipsqueak. A really well-timed back air to cover the side B. Oh, Offstaging
and
gets...
again, and
Pipsqueak gets the shine spike.
Punish game, yeah. God, and he's looking like the smash task
gonna
bot, and oh god, oh my god, Pip, why
goes for the drill.
Drill to shine, and he messes it up, but
he could just go for the shine, but the drill is definitely the safer option in a last stock scenario if the Fox has more stocks left. And yeah, congratulations to the Poilon software team. Pipsqueak managing to win the tiebreaker here in the last round.
Yeah, what can I say? I think good stuff to the team. I think they all played exceptionally well. I think every single one of them, I think every single player showed up today in some capacity, some better than others.
Yep.
But
especially Pipsqueak. Like every time he played, I don't think Pipsqueak lost today, did he? I think he.
Yeah, I don't think so.
He won his round 1 match in the best of 5s. I think he won twice, right?
Yeah, I think so.
He won both when he got sent in against Riggs, I believe. And then he ended up winning the tiebreaker for Game 5 against Frenzy in Game 1. Then they took the round 2, Pipsqueak and Nikki took it 3-0 over Frenzy and Mint, right? And also in the crew battle, Pipsqueak ended up taking 7 stocks, so he really put his team on his back here today.
Yeah, so that's what you expect from the team captain. I think Frenzy also really tried his best, but then towards the end, kind of.
All right, once again, shoutouts to Poilon Software for organizing this. Shoutouts to Phoenix Smash. Go ahead and subscribe to Phoenix Smash. He's streaming this event right now. I think will be streaming FET this weekend. And if you're not signed up for FET, the registration is still open, so make sure to sign up if you want to play some Melee this weekend. And yeah, do we have anything else coming up? Do we have maybe a player interview or something?
Fate. It's not FET. It's
Fate. FET? I have no idea. I think it's FET.
Because I only know the French word. That's why I'm a bit confused about it.
It's FET. It's FET in French, right?
Yeah, it's FET in French.
La Fête.
But La Fête. Exactly. Damn, clean.
But it's a French word code.
It's a French. Yeah, I mean, look, the English speakers have a manner of just appropriating everything they hear in a horrible fashion. I remember once my English teacher said Cinque Terre to Cinque Terre, which is that gave me the rest emotionally. But yeah, I think still nonetheless, despite of how you want to pronounce the event name, it's still sick. You should still sign up, and you should still go watch, even if you don't sign up, which I don't see a reason why you wouldn't, but nonetheless. So,
all right, I'm gonna call it Fate for Cone.
Yeah.
Make sure and sign up for Fate.